All right, let's talk about the big question on everyone's mind. Can you actually get crypto for free? I mean, it sounds way too good to be true, right? So today, we're going to dig into all of it. The methods, the myths, and most importantly, the real costs hiding behind that shiny promise of free digital money.
But let's be real for a second. In the world of finance, and especially in the wild west of crypto, there's almost always a catch. So, when someone dangles free crypto in front of you, what's the real price you're paying? That's exactly what we're here to figure out.
And to get to the bottom of this, we're going to break this whole thing down. We'll look at the trade-off between how much effort you put in versus the potential rewards you get out. We're going to start with the super easy stuff and work our way all the way up to the expert-level strategies.
Okay, let's kick things off with the low-hanging fruit. We're calling this section Quick Wins. These are the methods that take almost no effort at all. They're perfect for anyone who's just kind of looking to dip their toes in the water and stack their very first sats.
First up, we've got Learn and Earn. Now this is pretty cool. Big exchanges like Coinbase and Binance will literally pay you small amounts of crypto, we're talking maybe a few bucks worth, just to watch some short videos about new projects and answer a couple of easy quiz questions. It's a fantastic way to learn and earn at the same time.
But here's something you absolutely have to keep in mind. These exchange academies, they're great for learning the how, how a certain token works. But the catch? It's basically a form of content marketing. Those projects you're learning about, they probably paid to be featured. So you might not be getting the full, unbiased picture, especially when it comes to the risks. And that's why doing your own independent research is so crucial.
Next up, we have crypto faucets. Just think of a dripping tap, but instead of water, it's slowly dripping out tiny amounts of crypto. All you have to do is complete a really simple task like solving a CAPTCHA, and you get a small reward. Fun fact, the very first one, the Bitcoin faucet, was created way back in 2010. And get this, it gave away 5 whole Bitcoins per user. Can you imagine? Just to get people to start using it?
And just to round out our quick wins, you've also got things like sign-up bonuses when you join an exchange. Then there's the Brave browser, which actually pays you in a token called BAT just for viewing ads while you surf the web. And there are even shopping extensions like Lolly that give you crypto cashback on your regular online purchases. See? These methods just kind of slide right into things you might already be doing anyway.
All right, moving up the effort ladder a bit. Now we're in the side hustles category. These methods, well, they go beyond a few simple clicks. They're going to require a more consistent investment of your time. So, if you're a content creator, maybe you have a YouTube channel, a blog, or even just a decent following on social media, affiliate programs can be a huge opportunity. The idea is simple. You promote crypto products or exchanges, and whenever someone signs up or makes a trade using your special link, you get a commission. And believe me, the potential rewards here are pretty significant. You've got major platforms like Binance offering up to 40% of trading fees. Coinbase gives you a whopping 50% of your referee's fees for the first 3 months. For creators who already have an audience, this can seriously turn into a pretty meaningful stream of passive income.
Now here's something really unique. You can actually earn crypto just by, hanging out on social media. I'm talking about Reddit. The platform has this system they call community points that actually rewards you for your contributions.
Over on the super popular Reddit cryptocurrency subreddit, these points are called moons. But here's what makes them so different. These are not just some imaginary internet points. Nope. Moons are an actual ERC20 token living on the Arbitrum Nova network. They have real monetary value. You can tip them to other users, trade them, or even use them to vote in community governance polls.
So to give you a little perspective here, a single Moon token is currently trading for around 21 cents. Now think about it. If you make a post that really takes off and gets thousands of upvotes, you can earn a ton of moons, which get handed out every month based on the karma you've earned.
And getting started is actually incredibly easy. All you need is the official Reddit mobile app. From there, you just find the Vault section, follow the steps to set up your wallet, and then just start contributing good content to the r/cryptocurrency subreddit. That's it.
All right, now we are entering the deep end of the pool. These are the high-risk, high-reward strategies. These require some serious knowledge, a lot of effort, and let's be honest, sometimes a pretty healthy dose of good luck. The payoffs can be massive, but so are the complexities.
So this brings us to airdrops. An airdrop is when a new crypto project basically gives away its token for free to a bunch of its early users. Why would they do that? Well, it's a way to reward their first supporters and to help decentralize the project by getting the token into as many different hands as possible. The potential here can be absolutely life-changing.
I mean, the most famous example of this is the Uniswap airdrop. If you were an early user of that protocol, you could claim 400 Uni tokens. At their peak, those tokens were worth over $12,000, all for free, just for using the platform early.
But hold on. Before you get too excited and start quitting your job, let's inject a heavy dose of reality here. For every massive, life-changing airdrop like Uniswap, there are countless others that end up being worth next to nothing. The practice of airdrop farming, actively hunting for these opportunities, is practically a full-time job for some people, and there's absolutely no guarantee of success.
And some other deep dives include things like staking, which is kind of like earning interest for helping keep a blockchain network secure. Then there's yield farming, which is a much more complex strategy of lending out your crypto to earn the best possible rewards. And of course, there are play-to-earn games. All of these require either a lot of upfront capital, a ton of your time, or a pretty high level of technical skill.
So, after going through all these different methods, from the simple little clicks to the really complex strategies, we have to come back to our original question. What's the real cost? What is the catch?
And here it is. This is arguably the single most important thing you need to take away from this entire explainer. No matter how you get it, that so-called free crypto is considered income by tax authorities like the IRS here in the US. You gotta think of this as a two-part tax trap. And honestly, a lot of people fall right into it. So first things first, the second that free crypto lands in your wallet, boom, a tax clock starts ticking. You immediately owe income tax on whatever its fair market value was that day. But wait, it doesn't stop there. If that crypto then appreciates, goes up in value, and you later sell it, you get hit again, this time with capital gains tax on that profit. Trust me, ignoring this is not a strategy. It will catch up with you and cause some serious headaches down the line.
So at the end of the day, free crypto is always a trade. You're trading your time, your attention, your data, or your skills. As you explore all these different options, the real question you need to be asking yourself isn't just how much money can I make? It's how much is my most valuable asset, my time, truly worth?